Hey, you ask and I deliver. This is Scribble Kibble, a weekly show about animations made by a silly animator. This week I've decided to give in to peer pressure and disassemble the animation Die Young by VivziePop. It's a good animation. If you've been avoiding it because of the song or because of, well, the furries, steel yourself and just watch the video so we can move on. I think I saw this about a year ago when it first came out, and I had two reactions. Jealousy, because of the fluid, lively frame-by-frame drawings, and disappointment, because of the song choice. Not because the song irritates me or anything, but because I knew the video would get hit with copyright strikes pretty much as soon as it came out, and that's exactly what happened. The animation got removed as its popularity soared, but surprisingly, this wasn't because the record label said no, it was because someone filed a fake copyright claim on the video. Basically, if someone on the internet doesn't like a YouTube video, they can make a fake account and file copyright strikes on the video in order to get it removed. Yes, it's messed up. No, there's nothing we can do about it. The animation you just saw was removed, and everyone had to watch it on Vimeo while waiting for YouTube to respond to the fake claim. It's up now, of course, but I'm surprised since then that it hasn't been flagged by the actual owners of the song and covered with advertisements. In other words, if you are an animator, please use some of the great original music that won't get you into trouble and that won't make money for other people. VivziePop and the other artists who made the Die Young animation spent hundreds of hours, easily thousands of dollars worth of their time making this, and it drives me nuts when I see music companies claim fan animations and make advertising revenue off of the insane amount of time animators spend. Of course, the music company has every legal right to do this since you're basically stealing their work, but let's just talk about the artwork. So the thing that stands out to me the most about VivziePop's art is that she is a fantastic character designer. You can flip through her comic Zoophobia or the thumbnail grid on her YouTube channel and you'll see what I'm talking about, because every character has a unique shape and an appealing color scheme. You can tell what the character's personality is just by looking at them. And of course, the character in Die Young is no exception. Her base colors of blue, blue, and blue would be really plain except for her red outfit, which is what makes the design pop. If the overalls were just more blue or a color close to blue like purple, it wouldn't stand out. And then after the blue and the red, the bits of gold accent the entire scheme, and that's it, 3 base colors. If it were more than that, it would be too much. Like if her eyes were green, it's just too much, too many different colors not working together in that situation. The character also has a strand of purple in her hair to define the bangs. Without the purple, her hair would just be a big poof. Overall, this character design is actually too complicated for the average animation. Every earring, the gold tooth, all of these freckles, the white stripes on the ear tips, and the stripes in the stocking have to be carefully placed and redrawn every single time. So seeing the character move the way it does with all of the stuff on it is even more impressive. Really, I don't know how she keeps track of all these details. Moving on to the animation process, the animation is drawn in a program we haven't seen yet, TVPaint. I haven't used this software myself, but I do know it is good for animations with more details and textures. It's kind of like animating in Photoshop. If you want to see what TVPaint can do, watch the movie Song of the Sea. And if you want to see what VivziePop's animation process looks like, you can watch this video of hers. To sum up the process for Die Young, she starts with rough sketches of the motion, and then she draws the final line art over those sketches, and deletes the sketches, and colors every single drawing in SAI Paint tool, flips back to TVPaint, and adds the shine to the overall buttons and jewelry, paints shading over each frame, and adds details like the white stripes to the ear tips. So the base coloring is done in SAI, and then all of the details are added later in TVPaint, and that's what TVPaint's really good at, is painting over your drawings like that. I'm a bit curious about the guest animators and the colorist mentioned at the end of the video, and I bet we can go through and try to pick out what they did. So, lineless background characters here, these two cats here, and Vivzie here is drawing the main character in this scene, but probably not these lineless side characters. Although overall, I'm going to say most of this is animated by VivziePop, because otherwise we would probably notice Not because any particular animator is better than the other, but because it takes a great deal of skill to perfectly copy another animator's style. Well, that ends the insight I wish to share on this animation. VivziePop is an independent animator with a degree from the School for Visual Arts in New York City. You can find links to her animations and all of that below. Thanks for watching this episode of Scribble Kibble. The next episode is going to be a guest episode, and it's going to take me a bit longer to make. I hope you'll be back for it in 2 weeks. Bye for now.